morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. No injury report today because the team was off, but we do have some news. First, the Niners added to their secondary, bringing in safety Logan Ryan on a one-year contract. Ryan was originally drafted by the Patriots in 2013. He has 2 Super Bowl rings. He also has experience at corner and safety. And of course, if you remember, he's actually the second safety the 49ers have brought in recently alongside Eric Harris. Last week, there was an injury to Tashawn Gibson, and Isaiah Oliver had to be the backup safety. So clearly, there was a need there for the 49ers, adding a little experience to that secondary room as well. Obviously, not a bad thing. But one bad thing, Ty Davis-Price is no longer a member of the San Francisco 49ers. He was waived in order to make room for Logan Ryan on the roster. Ty Davis-Price had been inactive 11 of the 12 games the 49ers played this year. The only game he got in was the blowout win over Dallas. By now, I'm sure you remember, he was a third-round pick just last season. His entire 49ers tenure lasted a grand total of 7 games. And look, we know he is part of a long and infamous list of 49ers third-round picks that have not worked out. Cam Latu, just this year, obviously hasn't played. Danny Gray last year alongside Ty Davis-Price in the third round. Trey Sermon in 2021. And we all remember Jalen Hurd in 2019. Very infamous list for sure. Sorry, TDP, but there's just no room with Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason. It just wasn't going to happen here for you. So best of luck. Hopefully you catch on somewhere else and you can continue your career. To the audio portion of the show, just one for you today, but I loved it. It was on Inside the NFL. Trent Williams joined the crew there, and he was asked, Trent, what's the deal with the all black? What was your mindset going into this one? And Trent did not disappoint.
A couple weeks ago, I already knew I was going to come all black. Like, I knew that was going to be my mindset. My mindset was going to be, it's time to kill. We're going to a funeral. So, and it's crazy. I didn't discuss that with anybody else. And just so happened that, other guys on the team felt the same way. And it was such a coincidence. But honestly, that was the mind frame. It's coming to kill the competition.
It was time to kill. And well, they sure did. You knew the Niners were going to bring their A game in this one because they'd been talking about it for so long. You saw the all-black players walking in. They put it on the Eagles in Philly. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Wednesday. Nick Wagner of ESPN.com does a really good job covering the Niners. He has a story all about Deebo Samuel and just how good he was against the Eagles on Sunday, and why the best from Deebo may actually be yet to come this season. If you want to read it, just click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch, Eric Armstead was actually mic'd up for the Eagles game. Niners have a video on YouTube. You can go check it out. It's not the typical screaming, rah, rah, let's go mic'd up performance. So it's actually kind of cool to see a different take on it. Again, we'll have the link in the description. Definitely worth your time. Eric Armstead doesn't get enough love. Good to see him get some love. One thing you may have missed, speaking of Eric Armstead and love, he is the 49ers nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. That award, according to the NFL at least, is the most prestigious that the league gives out. It acknowledges players who excel on the field and demonstrate a passion for creating better lives for people in their community. And it's actually the 4th straight year that Eric Armstead has been the 49ers nominee. So congrats to him, one of the great guys off the field. And again, nice to see him getting some recognition. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified every time we go live, which is every single weekday. Today, I will be live with Grant Cohn, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know that anybody could have a single negative thing to say about the 49ers coming off of that game against the Eagles. We'll find out if Grant can muster up something. Spoiler alert, he probably will. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.